I'm Samantha. I'm looking at a drawing on my mirror, a picture of me and a little girl named Lily as superheroes with flowing capes that look like long hair. At the bottom, in her careful handwriting, it says, "Thank you for showing me that brave girls come in all hairstyles." This drawing brings back a flood of memories, both painful and beautiful. It all started on the morning of my senior prom. I woke up to an eerie coldness on my neck. As I opened my eyes, I saw long, dark strands of hair scattered across my pillow, like black silk threads. Panic set in as I reached for my head and felt nothing but stubble. I whispered, "No, no, no," and stumbled out of bed towards the mirror. The scream that escaped my throat was primal. In the reflection, I saw a stranger, my head crudely shaved, patches of longer hair mixed with near bald spots, as if someone had taken electric clippers to me in a fit of rage. Then, a voice came from behind me, "Bald suits you better." I spun around to find my aunt, Mrs. Thompson, standing in my doorway, the electric clippers still in her hand. "Now you won't outshine Emily at prom," she said. Emily was her daughter, my cousin. She'd been jealous ever since I'd been nominated for prom queen. I shrieked, "What did you do? What did you do?" My hands frantically touched my destroyed hair. But Aunt Thompson just set the clippers on my dresser with a disturbing calmness. "Oh, stop being so dramatic, Samantha. It's just hair. It'll grow back. Besides, Emily deserves one night where she's the prettiest one." Just then, my mother appeared in the hallway, a coffee mug in her hand. One look at me, and the mug slipped from her fingers, shattering on the hardwood floor. "Mrs. Thompson," she gasped. "What have you done?" My aunt snapped back, "I did what you wouldn't. Your daughter has been making Emily feel inferior for years. Tonight is Emily's senior prom, and she deserves to shine." My mother's voice was deadly quiet. "Get out. Get out of my house right now." Aunt Thompson shrugged. "Fine, but the damage is done. Maybe now Samantha will learn some humility." As she left, I collapsed on my bed, sobbing. For 4 long years, I'd been growing my hair, keeping it virgin, no dye, no chemical treatments, no heat styling. The prom meant nothing compared to what I'd really lost. My mom sat beside me and said, "Honey, we'll get you a wig. We'll fix this." But I choked out, "You don't understand." The charity auction. My hair was going to the auction. My mother went very still. The Locks of Love auction? I pulled out my phone with shaking hands. Not Locks of Love. The Hope for Lily Foundation. For kids with cancer. "Mom, I signed a contract." My hair was already bought. I showed her the email confirmation from 3 weeks ago. A private buyer had bid $30,000 for my 32-inch long, virgin black hair. It was to be made into a wig for a 7-year-old girl named Lily who was battling leukemia. The donation ceremony was scheduled for next week, the day after prom. Local news was going to cover it. Lily's family had sent me a video of her picking out my hair from the foundation's catalog. Her face lit up as she said, "I want to look like a princess." My mother's face went white. $30,000? I whispered, it was going to pay for her treatments. Her family couldn't afford it. My mother stood up. "And now we're calling the police." "Right now?" "Mom, she's your sister," I said. "She destroyed $30,000 worth of charitable property. She assaulted you in your sleep. I don't care if she's my sister." She was already dialing. "And Samantha, start documenting everything. Take photos. Save that contract." While we waited for the police, I called the foundation with trembling fingers. The director, Ms. Parker, answered on the second ring. "Samantha, we're so excited for next week." "Ms. Parker," I interrupted, crying. Something happened. My aunt, she cut my hair while I was sleeping. It's gone. All of it. There was a moment of silence on the other end. Then, she did what? I explained through tears, sending her photos of my butchered head. I heard her sharp intake of breath. Samantha, I need you to listen very carefully. This is destruction of property that was already sold. That contract is legally binding. Your aunt didn't just assault you. She destroyed a $30,000 charitable donation. We need to involve our legal team immediately. 2 police officers arrived within the hour. Officer Davis took photos while Officer Clark took my statement. When I showed them the contract and explained about Lily, their expressions hardened. This isn't just assault, Officer Davis said. This is felony destruction of property. The value makes it a serious crime. They found Aunt Thompson at her house, getting Emily ready for prom. According to the officers, she laughed when they first arrived, thinking it was a prank. But she stopped laughing when they put her in handcuffs. For cutting hair? She shrieked. Are you insane? For destroying $30,000 worth of charitable property, ma'am, Officer Clark replied. You have the right to remain silent. Emily watched from the stairs, her perfect prom curls framing her shocked face. Mom, what's happening? The story exploded on social media within hours. Someone leaked my before photo, the one I'd taken for the foundation's catalog, showing my hip-length hair alongside the devastation Aunt Thompson had left. The hashtag Lily Deservisher wig started trending. By evening, news vans were outside our house. The foundation had released a statement, and suddenly, everyone knew about the 7-year-old girl who wouldn't be getting her princess hair because of a jealous aunt. My phone rang. It was an unknown number. Hello. Is this Samantha? A woman's voice, tired and emotional. Yes. I'm Lily's mom. I saw the news. Is it true? About your hair? My heart shattered. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, sweetheart, no. This isn't your fault. Lily doesn't know yet. She's been so excited. She drew pictures of how she'd look with your hair. Her voice broke. I don't know how to tell her. I promised, I'll make this right. Somehow, I'll find a way. After we hung up, I sat in my room, running my fingers over my stubbled head. Then I had an idea. I called Miss Parker back. What if we do a fundraiser? Tonight, instead of hiding, what if I show up at prom exactly like this and tell everyone what happened? Samantha, you don't have to, she said. Yes, I do. Lily needs that wig. If I can't give her my hair, I'll help raise the money for her to get the best wig possible. 2 hours later, I walked into prom with my shaved head held high. No wig, no hiding, just me in my dress and sneakers. The room went silent. Then someone started slow clapping. Soon, everyone was applauding. The prom committee let me speak. I told them about Lily, about the auction, about how my aunt's jealousy had hurt an innocent child. I showed them Lily's picture on the projection screen. I'm asking for your help, I said. Lily still needs her wig. Can we make this the prom that changes a little girl's life? The response was immediate. People started pulling out phones, making donations. The DJ announced he'd donate his entire night's pay. The photographer offered to auction off free senior portrait sessions. Emily found me by the punch bowl. Her perfect curls were gone. She'd put her hair in a simple ponytail. I'm so sorry, she whispered. I had no idea Mom was planning. I swear I didn't know. I knew she was telling the truth. Emily had always been insecure, but she wasn't cruel. That was all Aunt Thompson. I know, I said. I want to help, she said. With the fundraiser. It's the least I can do. By the end of prom, we'd raised $15,000. The story went viral overnight. A famous hairstylist in New York offered to create Lily's wig for free if we could raise the money for materials. Celebrities started sharing the hashtag. A GoFundMe page hit $50,000 in 48 hours. The trial was swift. Aunt Thompson's lawyer tried to argue it was just a family dispute, but the video of Lily choosing my hair destroyed that defense. The judge watched this little girl excitedly pointing at my picture, saying, "That's going to be my princess hair." Then he looked at photos of my shaved head. Aunt Thompson got 2 years in prison and was ordered to pay $30,000 in restitution to the foundation. She tried to claim she couldn't afford it until forensic accountants found she'd been hiding money in various accounts, money she'd been saving for Emily's college. The real miracle came 3 months later. My hair had grown just enough to look intentionally short rather than butchered. I stood in the foundation's office as Lily walked in wearing her new wig. Not made from my hair, but from the finest quality hair the donated money could buy. She ran to me, this tiny warrior in a princess dress and her new flowing hair. "Are you the lady who helped me?" she asked. "Yeah," I said, kneeling down. "I'm so sorry I couldn't give you my actual hair." "It's better," she interrupted, twirling so the hair fanned out. "Because now I know so many people cared. Not just you. Everyone helped. That makes it more magical." Her mom was crying. I was crying. Ms. Parker was crying. "Can we be friends?" Lily asked. "I want to be brave like you when I grow up." "I want to be brave like you," I told her. We've kept in touch. Lily finished treatment last month, cancer-free. She still wears her wig sometimes, but she's equally proud of her natural hair growing back. She sent me a picture on her first day of 2nd grade, wearing her brave girl buzz cut with a huge smile. Aunt Thompson served 18 months of her sentence. She wrote me one letter from prison, still trying to justify her actions, saying I'd turned a simple haircut into a federal case. I didn't respond. Some people never learn. Emily and I are okay now. She testified against her mother at trial, telling the court how Aunt Thompson had always pit us against each other, fostering jealousy and competition. She's in therapy, working through years of her mother's toxic influence. We're not close, but we're healing. My hair is past my shoulders now. I'm growing it out again, but this time it's different. This time, I know its value isn't just in its length or virgin status. It's in what we choose to do with what we have, and how we respond when things don't go as planned. The Hope for Lily Foundation now has a Samantha protocol, security measures for protecting donated hair before collection. They also started a program where people who've lost their promised hair to theft or damage can crowdfund replacement wigs. And Aunt Thompson? Last I heard, she's working at a prison salon, cutting hair for $1 a day. The other inmates know what she did. Let's just say she's learned what it's like to be on the other side of the shears. But the best part? Lily's mom sent me a video last week. Lily was teaching other kids with cancer how to style their wigs, telling them, "My friend Samantha taught me that hair doesn't make you beautiful. Being brave and kind does. But also, this wig is really cool, right?" Right, Lily? Absolutely right.